Hello, I'm Harry FleuTV, I'm originally that have to. And if I'm gonna be honest, I love the Jeffrey Keaton audio dramas. But the only problem I have with them is the continuity. Let me explain. So in the true story of Jeff the Killer, Jeff's backstory is that he had schizophrenia as a boy and was brutally beaten by his father, which gave him schizophrenia. Now, in the audio drama, they do bring it up, but for some reason, they do it completely, they play off the story differently, like how, if you look in the true story of Jeff the Killer, Jeff Keaton's backstory, on the door of the principal's office, you can see that his name is Mr. Kruger. But what I don't get is that in the audio drama, he's called Principal England, or Dr. England now. So, either they call him Mr. Kruger, or the story just completely ignores the original backstory of Jeff Keaton. And King Jeffrey scared when Jane first appeared. Officer May said that there was a case where there was a case they were on where Jane was taken by her adoptive family. She was taken in by a different family because the Keaton couldn't look after her. And I think in the Jeffrey Dead audio drama, it said that the mum gave away Jane to protect her from Jeff or something like that, and then Jeff killed her before he even knew about her. Which doesn't really make sense in my opinion, because there's no mention of her in the true story of Jeff the Killer. Which is kind of annoying, to be honest. And another problem I have with the Keaton continuity is whenever someone in the later audio dramas, like the house and the blood of Jeff the Killer, they always bring up the breakout at Ferguson's Asylum as if it's something scary. And although it would be scary in real life, the only problem is that Jeff is the protagonist in Needles and Smiles. Like, he's the one you're rooting for and meant to sympathize for in Needles and Smiles. So I really don't get why in the later audio dramas, when someone brings up their breakout of Ferguson's Asylum, they always bring it up as if it's something scary, and I guess it is scary from their perspective, but to us, it's not scary because we're rooting for Jeff, in a way. So, I don't really get why you suddenly make Jeff the bad guy after blowing up Ferguson's Asylum when we are the ones he's rooting for. If Mr. Picky Kruger wanted to make a story where Jeff breaks up an asylum and kills a lot of people and everyone's terrified by it, he shouldn't have made Jeff the protagonist. Because even though I like sympathizing with Jeff Keaton and I like the sympathetic side of him, I don't get why he's being made out as the antagonist of Needles and Smiles and later audio dramas, when really in the very first audio drama he's the protagonist. So that's what I really don't get. But enough said. Other than that, I love the Jeff Keaton audio drama, and I keep going back to them again and again and again because they're amazing. Hopefully, Dehumanizer 2 and Hands of the Wicked can come out without Copper having to do anything about it. Because it would be a real shame if Copper decided to delete Mr. Betty Kruger. Because Mr. Trevor's I know, but nobody in the studios are deleting their channel because of Copper. But I'll talk about that in a later video. Because I'm not sure, because I'm not certain, and I'm not sure if London Studios is going to get deleted. So I'll save that topic for a future video. But what do you think of the Jeff Keaton audio dramas? And what do you think of the continuity? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I'm FleuTV, and remember, you don't have to.